Hello my fellow postcrossers and of course hello dear Folger, meine lieben Folger, like I usually used to say on this channel here. Today I'm recording in English because this is dedicated to all the postcrossers around the world, and it's about my 200th postcard I'm about to send out into the world. And to that occasion, I bought myself a little something, which I'm going to unbox now for you here. Enjoy! Yes, that's right. I got myself an old typewriter. It's maybe also because my handwriting is not the best, or at least if I'm trying to quickly write something, then it becomes hard for anyone to read what I'm writing there. But that was only the minor reason for me to buy a typewriter. I just love old pieces of technology. And yeah, so I roamed eBay a while until I found a little Brother Bradford device here, which is still in working condition, so no of the keys are sticking or something like that. And yeah, I already sent out 2 or 3 postcards which I wrote with this typewriter here, because while we speak at the moment I have sent out 198, at least 198 documented postcards. We all know with post-crossing it counts as a sent postcard at that point in time when the recipient enters the code into the portal. So there are 200 plus postcards sent out by me while we speak here at the moment, but not all postcards are registered yet in the portal. So that means one of those written by typewriter postcards which are out there in the mail at the moment will be my 200th sent postcard. Yeah, about my postcard, dear postcrossers out there, I started sending out normal postcards from New York City because that's a pretty famous town close to where I live here. But about 1.5 years ago, I started to pick from my own photos which I take around here when I'm doing hikes or visiting the lovely little towns in the Hudson Valley. I picked some of my most favorite pictures here and just printed them in a small batch of postcards, which I since then used to send out to you. I mean, at the moment there is a series of 6 own created postcards. There is from my first stroll, there was a walk to Stony Point battlefield, that's on the other side of the river from where I live. There's another card from a lovely little town, Cold Spring. Then there is a trailhead, Breakneck Ridge, where I have a little fall scene with a train on it. I like trains, I love trains. Then there is a lighthouse in our area in Tarrytown, or Sleepy Hollow. Maybe you know the legend of Sleepy Hollow. And there is a park, Croton Point Park is number 5. And last but not least, there's a mountain, a little hill. It's called Popolopen Torn. And there's also a little train in the foreground. So those are the 6 postcards I'm using at the moment, and maybe you have received one of them, or you will receive one of them sometime in the future. yeah, almost 2 years into the post-crossing business here. From the last months, or from those 2 years, I mean the most extraordinary postcard I received was indeed from last November, and it came from Antarctica. So there are actually people down there, probably scientists living there, and I had one of the very rare postcards received from Antarctica. You see that by looking at the post code, it's AQ177, only a 3-digit code. So, and this is, I'm very happy that I received that postcard from Antarctica here, and that's one of the highlights I had in the last 2 years with post-crossing here. And yeah, some other superlative postcards. There would be the farthest traveled postcard that came from Australia, and I received that also last year. No, it was in January this year, and this is this postcard here, and it traveled 11,592 miles, and it took it 42 days to reach my mailbox here in the Hudson Valley. And then the longest traveling postcard, so not the farthest, but the longest, was this here. And you won't believe where it's coming from, since usually it takes only about 4 or 5 days for the mail to arrive from Germany. Right, this postcard traveled 160 days from generating the code until it reached my mailbox here. But there might be a reason for that, because the postcard says, "Sorry for the long wait for this card. Unfortunately, I was very ill. Dear Silke." Silke, I hope you feel better now, and thank you for this postcard with the little daisies on it. Even though it took 160 days, I'm happy that I finally received it. Yeah, and it traveled only 3,700 something miles here. Okay, and there were other pretty rare postcards. At least being on post crossing means you learn about countries which exist in the world, which I didn't know that they exist. There's one country called Svalbard. That's somewhere in between Sweden, Norway, Finland, so some little island up there. And I received a postcard from there. And there was apparently a post-crossers meetup, so the world's northernmost meetup in Svalbard, and I received that postcard last November as well. I like it very much. It's signed by many people. If you look on the back, there are little stamps and signatures from that meetup here. One of the highlight postcards. Okay, and since we are still in winter time, I picked some of my most favorite winter scenes with a train on it, and they are from Russia. This is from Russia. You see here they have a lot of snow there. I like that postcard very much. Then there is another from, wanna guess, from Russia, right here. There's another snowy tram. And last but not least, oh, again from Russia. So all the snow postcards, they are coming from Russia. I selected them only by the picture, those winter themes here. Maybe some more statistics before I wrap up this brief video here. I received altogether postcards out of 51 different countries in the last 2 years. And looking at that there are only 195 countries around at the moment on this world, it's about a quarter of all countries in the world I have received a postcard. And I'm actually not sure if each and every country has their own mail services, and if they are registered here at the post-crossing portal. Okay, yeah, top 5 countries, since we are speaking about that. The most postcards I received from Germany. That was 36 postcards. Then second place goes to USA with 35 postcards. Third place goes to Russia with 23 postcards, then Netherlands with 16 postcards, and I have a lot of postcards from Finland, 10 postcards. It almost sounds like the points at the Eurovision Song Contest. Do you guys like a Eurovision Song Contest? I like that very much. I'm looking forward to watch it in May. All right, and I want to close with the most recent postcard I received yesterday in the mail. It came from Germany, and it is also a very nice image on it. It's about my second favorite thing after trains, beer. And with that said, I'm opening myself now a bottle of beer to celebrate the 200th cent postcard on postcrossing. And please excuse my choppy English and the strong German accent, but I guess only the Germans will complain about that. Take care, see you next time, and happy postcrossing. Bye bye. And now let me do some writing.